これからトーマスプロ16年、そのキャリアの中で、ディフェンダーセンターバックでずっとやってきたと思うんだけど、トーマスが考えるいいディフェンダー、グッドプレイヤーを教えてほしいんだけど、いいディフェンダーの条件を。
Yes, for centre back, of course, it's very important. I mean, to be physically strong, I think, to be mobile as well. You know, I think that's very. If you look at the best defenders in the world, I think they're all very mobile. You know, they can quick as well, physically very strong. But I think that's more in the early ages. You know, when you become till 28, you know, you get your best years physically. But what I find in my position, you know, what I learned as well is experience. You know, it's very important. Thinking more with your head. You know, as a defender, it's to see where the danger is, see where the ball might come, and anticipate. And I think that's very very important for a central defender. And I think the younger you learn these things as a defender, the better you become or overall in your career, I think.
トーマスはその若い頃からずっとセンターバックやってきたと思うんだけど、その中でどういう練習してきた？どういうところをこう伸ばしてきたみたいな。
I mean, sometimes when I was younger, I played also left back, you know. But then when I went to Ajax when I was around 15, 16, I started to play more as a central defender. And yeah, what I've learned, I mean, I've learned actually throughout the years, not only in the academy. I was lucky when I was in Ajax. My coach was, for example, Danny Blind, you know, from Ajax. I don't know if you remember him. He was a central defender, very clever as well. He taught me how to build up in the game, you know, how to also read situations. You know, I had great experience for him. Also, when I went to Arsenal, I used to work with, for example, Steve Bolt. I don't know, probably if you know him, but he was like an old defender of Arsenal. And when he came in there as an assistant coach, he taught me as well what's very important is your body position. You know, I remember when we did the video outside, you know, when I explained, you know, how to do your body position to make sure you can twist and turn very quickly. You know, anticipate on the attacker. So actually, I learned throughout my career, you know, and the experience you gain. Of course, physically you go a bit down when you go after 30, but then the experience is so valuable, and I feel like it's so important, you know, in your career. And as I said before, the earlier you get all this experience and to learn all these things from other people, the better it is, I think.
メンタル的に大切にしてるものとかあるの？その試合に臨む上で、守備者として守る上で、なんかこうトーマスは試合中何考えてるの逆にと思ってる？
Yeah, mentality, of course, that comes out of yourself, but I think you have to stay concentrated the whole game to keep the focus, you know, like always thinking, as I said before, where the ball can be, where the danger is, because you know, I mean, a striker can miss a chance, but as a defender, if you switch off 1 second, you know, you can play an amazing game till 90 minutes, but if you switch off in the 91st minute, you know, in extra time, and they score, you know, you lose the game, you know. So that is very hard to maintain your focus, you know, throughout the whole game, and don't switch off at any moment. Always keep thinking where the danger is, and adjust your position.
あとちょっと2個ぐらい聞きたいんだけど、トーマスが初めてセンターバックやった中でこいつなんか叶わないじゃないけど、ちょっと能力じゃちょっと無理だと思った選手でいる？最初初めて対峙した中で、
フォワードってことですか？
フォワードでもこいつはちょっとフィジカル的にはちょっと、やっちゃダメだった、フィジカルで対決したらダメだみたいな選手って誰だったんですか？
It would be.
What would be your first memory of that?
It's difficult for me to say in my Ajax period. There were a few strong strikers as well, but the first who comes in mind was in my first year in Arsenal when we played against Chelsea, and he was Drogba. You know, he was physically unbelievable. He was so he could protect the ball. You couldn't touch it, so you had to anticipate a little bit. You know, keep the distance, and then make sure it doesn't turn, you know, or when he turns, you know, you want to be on top of that, because he was a very complete striker too, good shot on goal, making goals easily. So that was for me when I thought, okay, this guy is pretty strong.
最後ちょっと前に一つだけ大差で負けた試合とか多分あると思うのやってて、 その時ってやっぱメンタル的に持ってかれる。トーマスはその俺とかもその大差で負けた試合とかあって、それをそういう時にどういうメンタリティでいいのかって、もう早く終われって思っちゃうのか、もうこんな試合もう嫌だみたいな感じに思うのか、もう戦えみたいな感じでずっと思ってるのか、俺ちょっと実際聞いてみたいんだよな。
You know, some people would say like, if you let's say 3 or 4-0 down, they say, oh, keep, you know, that's enough, you know, we defend now and we keep it on 4-0. But the clubs I played, you know, they would never, it was difficult to accept, you know. I've lost a couple of times with Arsenal, a couple of times, like big difference. And sometimes it was because of a red card too, so we had to adjust. But it was difficult to change your mentality within the game and just say like, oh, let's sit there and we accept 4-0, let's say. But that was, I can't remember one game we accepted this. And of course, maybe that's not, I don't know if it's the right way, you know, we always want to fight and come back, even though it was very difficult. But the thing is, sometimes in a game, you don't always think about the result. You know you're losing, but you're focusing on your job to make sure you come back. To make sure you do your job as well as you can. So you're not standing there and say like, oh, it's 4-0 now, or you have time to be sad or whatever, because you don't have the time for that, because you're in the middle of the game. So I mean, it's more afterwards when you lose like such a big gap, you know, like big goal difference, then you can be very disappointed and very sad, you know, and that can take up to a couple of days, you know, until the next game is done.
じゃあ最後に、まあこれから、まあ、ディフェンダーで、やっぱディフェンダーでセンターバックなので、こうね、ディフェンダー目指す子供たちになんかこうアドバイスをもらえればちょっとありがたいので。
I would say, of course, always have fun, you know, when you're younger. That's the main thing, I think. I would say listen to people who has the experience, you know, preferably like other old defenders, because you can learn a lot, and the earlier you learn these things, the better your career will be. And I think always listen to people who know, who've played the game and has the experience, and I think that's very important.
いい話ありがとう、トーマス。
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. No worries.
Thank you.
No problem. No problem.
Okay.